Hi, anybody joining? We are at Universal Studios Orlando. Can you hear me? Oh, sorry about that. See if anybody joins. Hello. You're live at Universal Studios Orlando. The Mega Movie Parade is going to be starting here in just 8 minutes. See if anybody's going to join. Hello. Hello. I think I may actually have to schedule these. Hi, how's it going? We are at Universal Studios Orlando, waiting on the Mega Movie Parade to start. And it's about 6 minutes now. Hello. Welcome in. We are at Universal Studios Orlando, waiting on the Mega Movie Parade to start in about 5 minutes. The parade will start, and then we're just going to take a chill walk around the park, checking out the HHN scare zones during the day, looking at any HHN merch that has dropped over the last few days, probably taking a look inside the tribute store. Otherwise, just generally enjoying some theme park chill vibes here at Universal Studios. Hi, welcome in. We are, once again, if you're just joining at Universal Studios Orlando, waiting on the Mega Movie Parade to start. Starts in about 5 minutes.
you for visiting us at Universal Orlando Resort. In just 5 minutes, today's Universal Mega Movie Parade will begin.
Everybody welcome in. No. Hello. Hi guys, welcome in. We are waiting on the Mega Movie Parade to start. We are at Universal Studios Orlando. Thank you for that like. Appreciate that. We are waiting for the Mega Movie Parade to start in about 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. We're just chilling out here at Universal Studios Orlando. Sorry. They're gonna come right out that gate. Can you guys hear me okay? Do we have audio, guys? Can you hear me? If there's no audio, I will unplug this mic. Just want to make sure you guys can actually hear. Can you guys hear? Anybody who can respond. Make sure the mics are working. We're still kind of new to this live streaming on YouTube thing. You might know us from TikTok, where we used to do a lot of our live streaming. Yes, you can hear. Fantastic, Ryan. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Right, so yep, the Mega Movie Parade should be starting any minute now. It's a beautiful day out too. Yeah, and like I said, once we're done with the parade, we'll take a walk around the park. Just check out some of the HHN stuff here during the day. People start coming in for Stand Scream around 3. So right now the park's not super busy, which is really nice. Oh, here we go.
Now showing, it's the Universal Mega Movie Parade.
it does come back, but we're not gonna stick around for it. We're gonna head over this way and walk through the Cat Lady Scare Zone, the Cat Lady Crooked Lane Scare Zone. I don't know, maybe we could find Little Boo. I don't think anybody has this year. Heading over by Central Park Crepes, which has some of the best food in this park, honestly. Me and Jan love the Nutella crepe. It's so good. The strawberry Nutella, so amazing. One of the best desserts you can get in this park, if you like hazelnut. All right, so we're gonna head into the Cat Lady Scare Zone right here. We have all the pumpkins in the tree. 9 Crooked Lane here. This is where the Cat Lady from Crooked Lane lives. We got all the pumpkins in the trees here for the Scare Zone. I don't know if you can really make much out or not. Signal in the park is kind of iffy for me today. We've got all the signs here for the Cat Lady Scare Zone. Have any of you guys been to Halloween Horror Nights yet? It's pretty amazing this year. We didn't like the Fallout house very much. All the rest of the houses are pretty good. But I mean, to be fair, me and Jan haven't really watched this series. And I heard for you to enjoy the house at all, you really have to be into that series. I love all the little details. Like the merry-go-round horse here and the bicycles from all the trick-or-treaters. This is probably my favorite Scare Zone this year. Masquerade's pretty awesome too. I'd say those are the top 2. And then if you have been to HHN this year, what's your favorite house? Like mine, I think mine and Jan's actually, we pretty much agree on Hatchet and Chains. We loved that house, thought it was amazing. This is the Cat Lady's house up here. Which if you've watched our other vlogs or seen any of the other like HHN footage, you know, she does some pretty nasty things to the kids who live on Crooked Lane. She's like that mean lady whose house you never want to go trick-or-treating at. Yeah, except the kids have good reason with her. So. And welcome in, everybody. Can't tell who's new or not, but if you are just joining us, we're at Universal Studios Orlando, just taking a walk around the park. Speaking of details here, I love this little pet graveyard. It's so sad, but Puppet, Pickles, Buster, Bryce, Lauren, Leo, Christy, and a freshly dug hole right here. Like, once again, like I said, all the little details that are in these Scare Zones. Like this little retro clown costume, basically from the 80s, and then hidden, you'll see little pet photos everywhere. We believe that this is characters or team members who helped design the house. It's probably their pets. They're all over the place, so. Her cauldron right there where she makes the potion that turns the neighborhood kiddos into the werecats that you'll see in the Scare Zone. And the fact that they have this full-on little like maze here was always awesome too. Like this was the first time I've ever seen a scare zone do anything like this, with like a walkthrough and a full-on like house for one of the characters. It's pretty awesome. This is where you'll get your probably most of your scares actually, just because they will hide in these boo holes. Got our feline friends in here. A giant ball of yarn up there along with this cat toy. Like I know I've seen a lot of people bringing their pet toys into the scare zone to play with the characters. It's always fun to see the characters actually playing along. It's great. There's the DreamWorks area of the park over there where you can visit Shrek and Fiona. You got some Dabby's Dollhouse along with some interactive features like Poe's Kung Fu Camp. They've got this new Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, set up right here, which definitely fits right in with the HHN theming. Over here is where you can get some of your treats during HHN at the Crooked Lane food stations. We got the Flamin' Hot Burrito Ramen and the Tostitos Burrito Beef Walking Taco, along with the Fritos Vegan Walking Taco, if you are so inclined to be vegetarian or vegan. And this is where you can get it right here. They also have some specialty drinks in this area as well, right by the Animal Actors stage. Yeah, there you go, the signage for the feline treats. We did have the Burrito Beef Walking Taco, pretty good. I just wish it had cheese. Otherwise, we have it comes with salsa verde, red onion, scallions, and consomme with burrito beef. The vegan walking taco is Fritos with vegan chorizo and salsa verde. All right, so we're going to continue on through the Springfield area of the park and the doll food truck, which this one has some pretty good chicken tendies. Legion of Doom, I'd say no. Me and Jan went through both the dry side and the wet side, and honestly, the wet side was not that wet. We got spritzed. I think the only way you can really get wet is if you really take your time through that walk path, maybe freeze, just let the water hit you constantly. Because honestly, like I said, it was just a sprinkle. Me and Jan went through it, barely got wet. We did the wet and the dry path. We actually preferred the dry path just because there's actually a little more to it than the wet path. Okay, this is the Dolls food stand where you'll be able to get these mesquite barbecue ranch and bourbon barbecue sauce chicken tendies and this garlic parm with spicy marinara. We had the garlic parm. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Jan wasn't the biggest fan of the tenders themselves, but I thought it was pretty good. They also have the mom cut the crust off PB&J, which is basically like a deep fried Uncrustable with hot maple syrup and chili flakes. And if you are a drinker, they also have the toy box cider here, which is Fireball cinnamon, lime juice, cinnamon, ginger, and black sugar syrups with sparkling apple cider and a gummy bear garnish. And they have the blood orange creamsicle, which is 360 vodka, Madagascar vanilla, blood orange syrup, and lemonade. Along with some beers you could try. The only real beer that I have not tried yet that I am interested in, because I'm not a huge beer drinker, is the PB&J beer at the Carnival booth. Angel, what's up, man? So glad you are here. Haven't seen you in forever. This is the Bumblebee taco truck. This whole Springfield area, it's probably gonna go away soon. I don't know exactly when. I don't know if permits have been filed for this. We have had a big permit drop for Lost Continent over in Islands of Adventure recently, so super excited to see the construction that's going to go over there. Right now, we're still doing the teardown of Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, so it might be a minute before the Springfield area goes away, but I'm really hoping that the rumors of Pokemon are true. I would love to see like Johto or something just like right here, like a Poke Center. That would be so cool. I am so happy that during Halloween Horror Nights this year, we have chainsaws back in Springfield though. That has been one thing that has made us, me and Jan, super, super happy, because I remember last year Springfield was so, yes, we do need Pokemon. Yes, we do. So I know the plan was originally to have all three parks have something Nintendo, and I'm hoping that's still the case, because of course we got Super Mario and Donkey Kong over at Epic Universe. This construction that we're talking about in IOA, hopefully that's Hyrule and Zelda. The theming for that land would be perfect, and there's nothing there, so we need something. And then I will be happy to once Simpsons goes, honestly. Simpsons has been one of my lesser favorite properties that we've had here. I prefer back in the day when it was still Back to the Future. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but yeah, BTTF was way better. This is the portal for Hatchet and Chains, which is mine and Jan's favorite house this year. Some of the effects and animatronics inside the house are absolutely amazing, especially at the end. There's a glowing demon like dragon, and he's just badass, honestly. He's so awesome. There's also like smoking, glowing bullet holes that appear in the walls and all kinds of cool effects. So absolutely love that house. That of course is King and Kodos Roll and Hurl. That will go away, along with the nauseating Simpsons ride. I mean, if you're a fan of the Simpsons ride, I'm sorry. I don't know, it's so weird that I used to be able to go on Back to the Future when I was a kid, I remember, but now going on The Simpsons makes me feel sick almost every single time. Like, it's just one that I can't really do anymore. But they do still have some old carnival games. The one that I miss the most, we used to have one of the hammer games where you would, swing the giant sledgehammer and get a prize based on how hard you would hit it. We no longer have that. We do still have the Whack-A-Rat though, which is like whack-a-mole, and the Dunker Flunk, which is of course our basketball game. Sorry. Right. I am so glad this bridge is back. We're gonna walk the long way just so I can take you by Galkin and Fallout and the Nightmare Fuel stage, but this bridge was out about 3 weeks ago, and it was completely reconstructed, and I'm so glad it's back for the event. Was really worried that it wasn't going to be here in time for HHN, but it makes crossing so much easier than having to walk all the way down and around MIB. So here we are. We're going to come up on the Men in Black Gear Shop, one of the best places for AC in this park, where they do have some HHN merch. We could take a quick look inside. We now also, outside MIB Gear, have the HHN booths here for merch. I love these little shoulder pals this year. Last year we had little plush ones. This year they are hard plastic and they light up and they are super, super cute. They go for $28, but yeah, they are absolutely adorable. We have the cool gargoyle theme shirts, of course. Oh, they have the Fallout backpack. This is my first time actually seeing this, so they have it in now. Comes with a little throw, like a little plush throw, in this bag, and it sells for, let's see, how much does this guy go for? I'm sure it's probably pretty expensive. 1 second, let's find out. $150. So if you're a huge Fallout fan and need your Vault 33 backpack, it is $150, and it is stock now. So I'll just find a friend till the end. That one's cute. The original Fallout merchandise, like t-shirts, I was not a fan of. These new ones are much better. They have the tie-dye Fallout shirt along with the find a friend till the end CX404 shirt. See, and that's $40 for the tie-dye and $40 for the long sleeve find a friend shirt. They also have this one right here, which is $33, so a little less expensive. See, you got devil horns, 2 for $12. They are blinky flashy. We also have Megan. So we have the Megan popcorn buckets for $34.99, which comes with a popcorn fill. Make sure you ask for that popcorn on the side so you don't get your popcorn bucket all gross unless you actually intend on using it as a popcorn bucket. And then you have your Funko Pops for $22. We also have the super cute Megan shirt here. So if you want to cosplay without like going all out, it's pretty adorable. The Art the Clown popcorn bucket is my vote for best popcorn bucket this year. $29.99. And I love Santa Art here. I think he's so awesome. so awesome. I've got the hoodie, your freestyle cups for this year.
Oh, it felt much nicer in there.
Down here, $28.99, but you get to drink all day for free. And if you buy one of these little cup holders, you don't have to carry it the entire time. That's definitely one of my Jan's like recommendations. Always bring a freestyle cup, because anytime you come to the park, doesn't matter what the event is, you can bring one with you. Here's your Five Nights merch. So we have the Freddy Fazbear's pizza shirt, the bucket hat, which is pretty new. Freddy Fazbear's bucket hat, a hand fan, which I know you can't really see it here. Let me try and pull it off. Open it up. Well, if I can find one that's not all like stuck. Here we go. That's the design on the hand fan. It's pretty cute. The FNAF house is pretty cool. The animatronics are top notch, but it's not scary at all. I mean, not like very many of the houses are, really. The biggest scares this year was in the Jason house, for sure. All right, let's take a trip inside Men in Black to see what merch they might have. Oh, there's the cute little boo that we saw in the packaging. Hi, how are you? So yeah, a lot of the same merch that was outside. Oh, and there was one of the fans right there displayed. So they also have the mini pens and the pizza box. That one, that was so wild to me, because you buy the pizza box that the little mystery pens go in. $42 for the little pizza box. That's nuts. I think $18 for 2 of the mystery pens in a set, and then $45 or $42 for the holder, which is, like I said, once again, crazy. We also have this Halloween Horror Nights logo hand fan as well. This store is awesome because they have Ghostbusters merch, Battlestar Galactica, Back to the Future, Marvel. It's one of the coolest stores. And if you are a fan of anime, it's the only store in the park that has anime gear. So they have Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, some My Hero, which this Naruto hat is, or no, is that Jujutsu Kaisen? Okay, that hat is awesome. I love the black and red color scheme. Got some Hunter x Hunter Pop Finals. And then, of course, our Demon Slayer merch, which Demon Slayer is still one of my favorite animes of the last, 10 years or so. And these hats. Pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna exit the Men in Black store, continue along, and I will show you the entrances to Galkin and Fallout. So right here, past Men in Black, are gonna be your entrances. This is your vacation information center where you can, basically it's a guest services away from guest services. They may also try to sell you vacations. Hey, how's it going, Nicole? So right here are our entrances for Galkin and Fallout. So we have those at 5:45. Oh, thank you. I'm glad the quality's looking okay. Yeah, hopefully so far no huge tech issues. I wasn't sure if the audio was working at first, but everything seems okay. Oh, hey Jan. I didn't even realize you were there. Nightmare Fuel, Circuits of Decay right here. Awesome show this year. I actually like it more than last year. If you guys don't know, that's Jan, the other half of Themes and Screams. This is one of your Fanta bars. Each one of these Fantas, corresponding with their colors, have specific specialty beverages. Like this one with the yellow has the pineapple potion, where you can get Appleton Estate Signature Rum, lime juice, passion fruit syrup, Valorum syrup, and Fanta pineapple. You can also get that as a mocktail if you don't drink like me and Jan, really. I mean, we'll have a drink every once in a while, but we're just not big drinkers. Here's one of your main bars. Oh, that's so awesome, Legion of Doom. Yeah, HHN's so cool. Like I said, we recommend Hatchet and Chains. Probably Hatchet and Chains, the Wyatt Six House, which is super surprising. The Deadly Nightshade drink and the Phantom Punch here. Sorry, got off topic. I'm not a WWE fan, and neither is Jan, but that house, it's always so hard for me to decide which one's better between that and Hatchet and Chains, honestly. It's such a good house. The costume designs and just the story it tells is so good. So I absolutely love that house. There's another one of the Fanta bars. This one's the red one. And it has the strawberry margarita, which is your Cuervo Blanco tequila, lime juice, simple syrup, and Fanta strawberry. You can also get the Phantom Punch drink and Deadly Nightshade here. The Phantom Punch is Amsterdam vodka, 360 vodka, Sorrento lemon, the Kruper triple stack lime, orange, and cranberry juice with dragon fruit syrup and simple syrup. And the Deadly Nightshade is Blanco tequila, lime juice, grapefruit juice, pomegranate simple, and blue curacao syrups. So those you can get pretty much any bar almost. I think those are the two drinks that I've seen at just about everywhere. So those are your two main events for drinking. This food booth, the entire event. I love the spiral sausage at Camp Crystal Lake right here. So this is the Jason food booth, as you might know. The spiral sausage, I loved it. Jam wasn't as big of a fan. I think it's absolutely delicious. It's a Merguez style spicy grilled pork sausage with harissa barbecue sauce. And Jan got the traditional elotes. She liked it. It was a little too mayonnaisey. I'm not a mayonnaise fan, so I did not try it at all. I can't really do elotes because of that. We also got the campfire, or the Camp Bloody S'mores, and honestly, that one was kind of a miss. The chocolate almond bread with the ganache, I don't know, we didn't really care for it. I was curious about the blood orange mocha mocktail, but we didn't try that either. The Crystal Lake coffee is definitely maybe one of the alcoholic beverages that I would get. The other one that I'm really interested is the s'mores was gross. Sorry guys, the chat keeps going like in and out, so. Yeah, the s'mores was not very good. She's right. The bread on yours was cold and stale, Gabby. Yeah, the bread was not good. See, so you agree. Yeah, the s'mores was not good. The best dessert items that we had here, the churros over near La Bamba at the El Artista food booth. Those were, well, I'm guessing it's El Artista themed. I don't know. It's right outside Cat Lady, and they have the garlic bread there. So yeah, it's definitely El Artista themed. I see we haven't seen the Hollywood s'more, Gabby. But I know me and Jam would absolutely love to go one day to Hollywood to see their HHN event. I've heard mixed things about it, but just the experience would be amazing. We did not try the FNAF spaghetti pizza. I don't know, it just didn't really appeal to us. We've heard mixed things on that too. It's spaghetti on pizza. It doesn't really seem like... Oh, it looked like Jason's mask. Yeah, spaghetti on pizza just didn't really seem like a winning thing. I don't know. Well, you're not going to HHN, Nicole, right? Because there's Creature. Sorry, popping up. It looks so good. You think so? Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't really one for us. Yeah, we skipped it. You want to try it? We like the carrot cake at the Wyatt 6 booth, the Firefly Funhouse booth a lot. We also really like the churro bites at the El Artista stand. That's what I was saying for desserts. You're gonna try it, Gabby?
You want? Yeah? Well, be careful where you wave it.
We have the night bus telling someone to be careful where they wave their wand. Gabby, what did you have any food at this HHN? And what did you like the most? Oh, you might actually go to HHN with Gabby. Oh, but only for FNAF. Yeah, FNAF's not scary, Nicole. So you should be fine. The animatronics are real cool, though. Okay, so the burrito walking taco was your favorite thing? We had that. We just wish there was cheese on it. That's all. Just missing cheese. But other than that, I thought the meat was pretty good. Quite flavorful. Just wish they had some kind of shredded cheese in there. But I mean, we like cheese on just about everything, so. Yeah, with cheese, it would have been a lot better than what it was. But yeah, it definitely did not taste bad. We did not try like the garlic bread with the tomato puree on top because we heard that the tomato is cold. So I thought that was weird. Nicole, we really did not like the Fallout House at all. So once again, though, it is not scary, so you'd be perfect. The Cat Lady Scare Zone, however, 10 out of 10. Love that zone. It's fantastic. That and Masquerade, both incredibly good zones this year. This is the Club Horror Entertainment Zone. I'm not gonna say scare zone at all because it's definitely not a scare zone. This is another bar area as well as they have music, they have a DJ, there's dancers. I'm sure you've seen videos. Art hangs out here sometimes, we've seen. This is actually, I mean, surprisingly not too bad of like a place to hang out, especially if you're not really in it for the scares. They play some pretty good music. You'll hear some Justin Bieber. It's kind of crazy that all this happens in the middle of HHN, but like I said, it's a pretty chill spot. They also have seating over there, so you can get a drink from the bar. Hi guys! You can get a seat at the, or you can get a drink from this bar, sorry, and just chill. There's tables, there's chairs. Oh, the water show, yeah, Ghoulish, I think that's right up your alley too. It's very cute, the Ghoulish show. Or Hauntastic, sorry, I say Ghoulish because it's basically the exact same show we had in 2022, I want to say it was, before the hurricane destroyed it. The only real difference that I noticed was the end song, which originally it was Blinding Lights by The Weeknd back in 2022. Now it's Don't Fear the Reaper. This is, of course, Chez Alcatraz, where you can get your ocean attack drink. The bartender always puts on a super fun show if you get it. The water show's cute, Gabs. It is quite adorable. But yeah, once again, not really scary or horror themed. Let's see if they have any of the HHN treats inside. Oops, sorry. The candy shop. This is where they have the case where you can get your Art Krispies Rice Krispie treat and your macaroons. Me and Jan tried a few things here. The best one is the Fallout salted caramel macaroon. So very, very good. They also have your trifle cake, your Chica chocolate sugar cookie, the Art Crispy. Me and Jan had that. That was pretty good too. We didn't really like the brownie though because we thought it would be more cherry and it was just way too, I don't know, dry. And it didn't really have as much cherry as we thought it would. They do have a cherry pie tart as well if you're really into that kind of thing for Mel's Dine, and that's super cute. You can also get your cupcake here. It's not quite as cool looking as the one in Louis, but it is still cute. Hi, how's it going? Just showing some of the treats for this year. Yeah, the brownie was kind of weird. Like I said, we thought it would be more like cherry. The Art Krispies treat's fantastic though. You like the Fallout cake? That's one thing we did not get a chance to try. Salted caramel pumpkin, that actually sounds pretty good. Yes, Nicole, they do have a Freddy cupcake. So they have one here that's strawberry filled with like a buttercream kind of icing. And then there's also one over in Louis. The best thing that we had here though, I think, was the salted caramel Fallout macaroon. So good. Like that we got twice. Really loved it. I think the cheesecake one was pretty good too. That was probably my second favorite. Jan didn't care for that one as much, but I thought it was pretty good. I do think they did a very good job of decorating this place. You need it. Oh. So once again, we have the Five Nights merch here. Some Clown Cafe freeze-dried candy. This is sour candy, and then you have a Five Nights freeze-dried candy corn, which doesn't really sound appealing at all to I don't think it would appeal to me or Jan. Neither one of us are really the biggest candy corn fans, but it might be worth trying. They did sell out of the art keychains that they had originally. Like, I love those little guys, and the little wooden ornaments that I like, those are all gone. I haven't seen them anywhere. Yeah, candy corn is not too good, Gabby. Like, the sour candies I would try, and I love the Clown Cafe, like, marketing, but the freeze-dried candy thing has really taken off recently. So, I love this shirt. Your Terrifier ugly sweater shirt is really cute. With the axes and the blood that says Terrifier everywhere. I think it's pretty awesome. It is $65, so it's a little pricey, but it is super cute. Once again, it's funny. I think some of these things that some people would think are really gross looking, not so good, as cute or adorable. So. All right, we're gonna head over to where Jason Universe is, where the house is. The Jason Universe house had probably one of the biggest scares out of any of the houses this year. The last quarter of the house is absolutely awesome. Now, spoiler alert, it's a room with curtains, and there are characters everywhere. Jason's popping out at you from all corners. It's great. Absolutely, just awesome. Like I said, probably the biggest scare this year. Kind of like Insidious was last year with the curtain room. Yeah, the last quarter's so good. The first bit of the house, it's good, but that last quarter, whew. Yeah, there is no escaping it. Exactly. You're in this tiny little area, like a hallway, curtains both sides, and it goes on for a while. So it's great. So Nicole, you would love that one. I think you should definitely do the Jason house when you're here. Unfortunately, the wait times for that house have been absolutely insane. So, some of the largest for the event. But I think that is because, right. Yeah, not scary, Nicole. Not scary at all. No, I think you're probably better off sticking with FNAF and Fallout, honestly, Nicole, for your level of scaredness. Even though I know you've never been here before, and honestly, you'd probably be okay. Like, Allie could do it. I think you'd be able to handle it. We're about to, oh, you see that giant crane there? That's where they've been taking apart Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. I think you'd be okay, Nicole. I do. I think you'd be fine. This is the, by the way, once again, like I said, that crane destroying Rocket little by little. And this is the Mutations Toxic 20s scare zone. Oh, they're definitely appealing to it. You can also get that, like, no scare amulet, like the necklace, if you don't want to be scared in the scare zones. It doesn't work in the houses, but it does work in the scare zones. So that way you could just be more of a spectator and not get scared, Nicole, and I think you'd be happy with that. So Gabby, I have to ask you, what do you think of the tribute store? We, I don't know, we weren't really impressed with it this year. They made a big deal because this is, they made a big deal of it because this is kind of an anniversary for the tribute store. But Sahara Traders, yeah, it is not a good spot for the tribute store. I don't know why they didn't use... You know, I don't know, Gabby. I don't know why they didn't use at least like the other smaller location where they had the team member annual pass holder discount store. I mean, especially since they had moved it down to one room. Yeah, there's so much going on. They couldn't do what they normally do, where they make it like a room by room transition, where they set up all kinds of cool stuff. Let's take a look in there. It's just, I don't know, it's a little disappointing. So it's set up to be themed as the Museum of Antiquities. And sign right there. I mean, I love all the cobwebs.
That's crazy.
You can see they have all kinds of like exhibit things set up. Yeah, the desserts too. Yep. And now no dessert page in here. Like I said, it's also or like you said, it's also the exit queue for the Mummy. So there's just so much going on. Yeah, the desserts are now all at San Fran Candy Store. I was trying to see if they had anything really new here as well. I do love the Boris Karloff mummy right here. I know we're supposed to eventually get a Jason Universe like hockey jersey. We haven't had that yet, unfortunately. We said for the first time saw the Fallout backpack over by MIB. Yeah, they definitely need to move it back. Hopefully, you're going to start a petition. Well, hopefully next year, maybe they'll have it back in its natural, normal place over here by Macy's. I think the rocket construction might have had a lot to do with why they couldn't have it there. But, yeah, this is not the best spot for it. I am kind of impressed with what they did with the arcade here for the expansion. Just because it was a small space, they definitely took out like some tiles and stuff because it is just wide open on the top. It looks so much bigger than what it did look. If they are at the clown mask. Yeah, no room transitions except for this right here. Did you see the, yeah, well, I know you did actually. You have a video on TikTok with these guys. We made one too of the Five Nights plushies. They are absolutely adorable. $25 and they have glow in the dark eyes. They're all super cute. Got Chica down there. Yeah, they're adorable. They also have the Five Nights at Freddy's pop, well, not pop vinyl, but vinyl figure. It is not a Funko, so. Let me see. Anything new? Giant T-Rex skull. Nothing that I'm really seeing. I'm not even seeing any wax. Like normally they have the wax figure, some like maker somewhere, but there's not one this year. At least not that I've seen. There's the backpack I was talking about. So if you're a big Fallout booth, and it comes with a little blanket and everything, and it's great price at only $150. That was sarcastic. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, $150 for that backpack and little blanket. Crazy. The backpack is cool, just expensive. Yeah, well, they don't have any of the wax figures. They do have any Scream Show construction. Not that I've seen. I mean, there's no real construction left for HHN itself. Everything that's here is here, except for the merch, which I've heard that they're pulsing all the time. But this event's been going on now for about 3 weeks, so everything here, I don't think they're gonna have anything new. I was very disappointed with the house. Oh, on Fast and the Furious. No, not yet. I haven't seen anything on the Fast and the Furious. And this is Orlando, so we don't have the roller coaster like in Hollywood. At least not yet. That's why this Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket right over here. is rumored to become Fast and the Furious, unfortunately. I mean, F&F it's an all right franchise. It's just not my or Jan's like bag. We're not really big family, I guess, fans. Not a big fan of Toretto. But I will be excited once they maybe take down the current Fast and the Furious attraction that's here, because that attraction is definitely not very good. Well, the Blues Brothers show is going to be starting very soon. Right there's the stage, of course. Yeah, I can't wait for Fast and the Furious to be gone. It's weird how that and King Kong are the exact same attraction, and Kong is way better. The first couple of times me and Jam were here, we did not see the characters on this stage, but it's cool because like an old 20s kind of flapper comes out and a gangster, and then fight ensues, and one of them gets mutated. At work today, they had a this or that, basically. So they would like vote, what you prefer. Today's was Spider-Man versus Transformers. Again, a case where exact same ride, but one is definitely better than the other. Oh, I do too. All of the scare zones this year were actually wins. That's one thing I can say. There's not a single bad scare zone. Origins of Horror is kind of iffy just because it's a photo op scare zone. But some of the characters in there, like the gargoyles, the chainsaws, the crows, like the big still walking crows, those guys are awesome. So once again, I won't write that off as being a bad scare zone. Yeah, Spider-Man all the way. Exactly. Exactly. Here is your construction. Rocket is completely gone over here. There is no more Rip Ride Rocket on this side. The firehouse is completely empty. There's that giant crane. So yeah, it is kind of nuts. But over here, completely gone. Yeah. Was that what a deal on the $150 Fallout backpack? Alright, so we are going to walk through the Origins of Horror Scare Zone. Well, actually, first let's take a trip to some of these food booths over here. So me and Jan tried a bunch of foods when we went to Premium Scream Night, and since we've gone back the last 2 weeks after.
Remember who handed us?
I'll say, like, a lot of videos have come out on a lot of the food items, and I don't know. I guess we were just not quite as impressed with some of the stuff as some people was. Like the giant mozzarella stick, it's decent. Is it as good as a lot of mozzarella sticks? No, no, it's not. But it's okay. The corn dog was pretty good. We'll say that much. It's a foot-long corn dog, and it's not really like your typical corn dog batter, though. So it's more of a deep fried. No, Nicole, it's nowhere near as good as Boardwalk's, in my opinion. Boardwalk's was way better. Yeah, that's the one thing that does trickle in is merch. So yeah, we tried the Death by Cheese Stick and freakishly long corn dog right here. They did do a lot of greasy foods, and that's another thing. It's weird because when we tried the carrot cake for Premium Scream, it really wasn't that greasy, but now we went with some friends of ours and they got it, and it really seemed like super greasy. When we had it, it was crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, delicious carrot cake, so good. But yeah, the second time, like I said, when our friends were trying it, it didn't seem as good. So the consistency may not be there all the time. We tried a few things at this booth. We tried the Sienna's Burnt Angel wings. Those were really good. The crispy wings with bourbon glaze, fantastic. The popcorn chicken was not good. I don't know if maybe the way it comes, it actually is good, or is supposed to come is good. But when we got it, it was just popcorn with some popcorn chicken on top. The Abracadabra sunflower glasses, they're sunflower-shaped sugar cookies. We hated them. They were so gross. Not good at all. We also tried the Clown Cafe juice, and Jan and I weren't the biggest fan of that either. It was okay, but not too great. Very, if you're not into sweet drinks, you might like it, because you can't really taste, you can't really taste the apple cider at all. It's not a sweet drink. So if you like more bitter cocktails, and I'm not saying like sour, like a Sour Patch Kid or anything like that, just bitter. Not very tasty in my opinion. We were not the biggest fan. We did not try the Muscle Man Slop because we're not fans of Sloppy Joes. Nicole, my favorite was honestly probably the Fallout booth as in like a whole, but my favorite food item was the sausage at the Jason booth, the Camp Crystal Lake food booth. And then my favorite dessert that we tried was the fried carrot cake here. We absolutely loved it. But like I said, when we were just with friends a week or two ago, it didn't seem nearly as good. It seemed quite greasier, and so it might be inconsistent. Some batches might be better than others. The Let Me In mocktail, I liked it a lot. Jan thought it tasted like tea, but it's lemon juice, peach puree, simple syrup, and lavender syrup with dragon fruit. I actually thought that was really tasty. You could really taste the peach. The fried pickles were really good, Gabby. Yeah, the Fallout booth, the fried pickles were delicious. Surprisingly, one of my favorite things at the Fallout booth, which we're about to go to here, is the Cram Tots, which has Spam. And I'm not a Spam guy, but it's chili glazed Spam with cheddar tater tot kegs. The tots are awesome. They're like pretty big, and they're potato and filled with cheddar cheese. And then the Spam is chili glazed, like a chili glazed sauce. So tasty. Like, I really enjoy this. A little bit of spicy, a little bit of sweet. We did not eat food from Mel's Diner because I believe it's pretty much the same menu, but we do love the zombies outside. The Mel's Die-In, like, zombies area is awesome. It's not an official, like, scare zone this year, but absolutely loved it. Yeah, Jan really liked. We did not get the Radaway. Unfortunately, during Premium Scream, that was one of the drinks that they were not giving free, even though it was non-alcoholic, and it's because it comes in the Radaway bag. But I mean, to me, that actually doesn't sound too bad. I'm not the biggest lemonade fan, but lemonade with a little bit of spice. It says it's lemonade with chipotle, pineapple, and spiced brown sugar syrup. So that actually sounds pretty good. But yeah, we did not get to try the Radaway. There were two non-alcoholic beverages that they were still going to charge for, even though Premium Scream included non-alcoholic drinks. You want to get the Radaway just for the bag? Yeah, see, the bag is super cute, and that is why they were charging for that drink, is because of the souvenir bag. Ooh, okay. Here's a good opportunity to show you the line right now for your wristband pickup for Stay and Scream. Stay and Scream is something that me and Jan think is totally worth it. But right now there is quite a bit of line to get your wristband. If you have a daytime ticket and a nighttime ticket, after 3 p.m. you can pick up your wristband. This is one of the locations right here at Minions Cafe. Basically, with this wristband, you are allowed to roam the park. Like, you can start queuing up for lines starting at 3, if you'd like. course, the houses themselves don't open until 5:15 for the first ones. And that's like 3 different houses that open at 5:15, and then they're staggered. So 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, and 6. But Stay and Scream is totally worth it because the food booths are also open, and it's probably going to be your shortest line for food the entire night. Yeah, I think that's a great idea, Gabby. You probably should do Stay and Scream. Like I said, it's totally worth it because of the fact that you can queue up for those houses a little bit earlier. We will notice that the first houses to fill up are pretty much, of course, FNAF, Terrifier, and Jason. So if you start with something like Wyatt 6 or Hatchet and Chains, then your wait times are not going to be too bad. I am not on Wi-Fi, Jan. Just regular old network. Alright, we are gonna be going to the Origins of Horror Scare Zone. So basically the Scare Zone, especially during the day, you can't really tell what's going on. They have all these statues covered up by tarps, but this is your photo op Scare Zone this year. That's pretty much almost all it is. Yeah, it's probably just area with signal not being as good, unfortunately. This is Art the Clown underneath this tarp. Now that we know where everything is, it's kind of cool. We did a bunch of update videos as they were like just coming out with new things and adding them to the Scare Zones as we went. So it was a lot of fun guessing what all this was. It started after the tribute store. Okay. So that was Art the Clown there. See, I believe, is this one 5? No, this is the Jason mask right here. So these are just big concrete statues. We do have some shorts up on TikTok with these in it, as well as on our vlog here on YouTube. See, I believe, so that one was the, I'm trying to think if this one was Freddy Fazbear, I believe. We also had the WWE right here. Oh yeah, Stay and Scream this year is so much better in my opinion. The best thing about Stay and Scream is that in the past you had to be cooped up in one area. Like they just had like holding areas for you. And then once the park was clear of daytime guests, they would let you like line up for a house. Now, like I said, you just get your bracelet and you're allowed to just hang out. Go wherever you want. This is where the gargoyles hang out. Right here and at the front. This is your entrance, and you can see people are already queued up. This is your entrance for 4 of the houses. You can get to Terrifier, FNAF, Grave of Flesh, and the Wyatt 6 house right here. I forgot to show you, but the El Artista house is over by the concert field. So that's where that portal is. And then, yeah, you can get your 4 here. Once they show your wristband, you can start lining up. The only area we have not gone through yet as far as Scare Zones is Masquerade. You did FNAF 4 times? 30 to 60. Oh yeah, you have been pretty lucky. With 30 to 60, that's not too bad. Yeah, if you go to the back first, you'll definitely save some time though. Like she said, those houses, most of them open a little bit later, but I noticed like last time we were here, like me and Jan, I think Fallout, when it first opened, had a pretty short wait. And then, of course, you also have your Dolls, Galkin, and Hatchet and Chains houses over on that side. Right, this is the only other scare zone we haven't hit yet. The Masquerade Dance with Death scare zone, which is my other favorite of the event. Cat Lady is definitely the best. The house that we liked the most was Hatchet and Chains. Hatchet and Chains was really, really good. Very solid animatronics, really cool effects. And then for me, and then after Hatchet and Chains, it's Wyatt Six. Not wrestling fans, but Wyatt Six is such a cool house. Yeah, Jason usually is more than 100 minutes. It's crazy. Yeah, Hatchet and Chains is such a cool house. Did you do it, Gabby? I know you said your boyfriend was a big fan. Yeah, well, I think those are the houses we've done the most out of all of them too, is Wyatt Six and Hatchet and Chains. And they've both been pretty consistent. I loved the WWE house. That's Wyatt Six. It is so good. Wyatt Six gives you anxiety, Gabby? Is it the like the Huckus with the pig mask, and you were just confused? Which one? With Hatchet and Chains? It's cool. I mean, it's bounty hunters hunting demons in the Old West, and the demons basically inhabit human hosts, like live inside their bodies and burn them from the inside. So that's the storyline between Hatchet and Chains. It's a spin-off of the Slaughter Cinema 2 house last year. The Scary Tall Man and yeah, understood, in Wyatt Six. That house is so cool though. Like the costuming in Wyatt Six is absolutely amazing. Just everything about that house, just love it so much. I love how you start off in the WWE studio and how it goes into so many different places. Each character, like from the Wyatt Six, has their own little area. It's such a great house. Oh, we didn't hear anything about that, Victoria. We don't know. There is a possibility that somebody had a heart attack in the Jason house, but we don't know for sure. We haven't heard that. Yes, Homer and Bart are out. One of your cool character photo ops. We also had Beetlejuice out earlier. And over by the, in front of Mel's is Marilyn Monroe right now with the Diamond Bellas as well. Gabby, in the beginning, Grave of Flesh was our favorite house. Like the first time we went through it, we absolutely loved it. The subsequent times, it started to become less and less. So I'm not sure exactly what the deal is with that house, but like the beginning, we thought it was really strong. And then after going through it, I think 2 more times, me and Jan, it's not on our like top list anymore. Yeah, what's up, guys? Yeah, so right now there's a photo op with Marilyn Monroe. In Grave of Flesh, yeah, some of the smells throughout the houses are great. Like we love the smell in Hatchet and Chains because it smells like burning wood in a certain area. And I mean, there are some gross smells throughout some of the houses too. Like of course Terrifier has the bathroom, which smells absolutely disgusting. Wyatt Six has the pig room, and that smells horrible too. So there are some areas where it's awesome, that smell fantastic. Like in Galkin, you got some really good smells, Hatchet and Chains, and yes, Wyatt Six as well, or Grave of Flesh as well. Sorry, Wyatt Six not so good in the smell area. I said especially the pig room. Probably one of my favorite rooms in the house, but it just the smell in there is not very pleasant. One of our biggest disappointments, or I could just say at least definitely for me, I know Jan didn't enjoy it that much either. Our biggest disappointment was Terrifier. So yes, Jan, we did stream the parade. Oh, you ended up on the floor in Galkin, Gabby? That's crazy. Galkin has a really cool end. I love when you enter into like the monster and you're in its belly. That is very, very cool. Very clever. Kind of reminded me of the Wicked Growth house a few years back where you were inside the pumpkins and they had the pumpkin guts everywhere. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Terrifier, I expected so much more and it was so hyped up. Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't scary. And I'm a huge Art the Clown fan, love the movies. So I think I expected it to be scary, and not like really many of the houses scare me at all. I just feel like it wasn't quite there. I do love Art though, and the roaming Art I think is actually the best Art. He's done so much, you just can't see him as much anymore. But can't blame him because he kept getting mobbed constantly by like people with cameras. It's understandable. I mean, who doesn't want to get a picture of Art? But now they try to be a little more inconspicuous about when he comes out. You think ours looks better? I love the facade of the Hollywood Terrifier house. Think it looks absolutely awesome because it is the Terrifier fun house. But yeah, the house itself, I don't know. Said me and Jan would definitely love to go to the Hollywood. I don't think we have watched any of the vlogs with the Hollywood houses though, so we don't know what they really look like this year. Yeah, I was so looking forward to Terrifier. Like I said, the best thing has been the roaming Art. Oh, we did not. We did not go into the Five and Dime. That is a good suggestion there, Jan. The Hanekuma merch. Hanekuma, the cute little HHN mascot from Japan. Absolutely adorable. We have his merch here. There is no discount on his merch though.
Meow.
So, no annual pass, no team member, none at all. You can see a little bit in the window here. There's quite a glare there, so we'll go inside. I love this store. No Foxy or Chica in Hollywood, but their Louis or their FNAF restaurant definitely looks better than ours. I was very, very disappointed in Louis as well. Oh, on the stage. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that I did see a couple of shorts on that, so yeah, it's kind of crazy. So this is the Hanekuma merch. They have this pen set here with 2 pens and 2 buttons. He's quite cute. They have this long sleeve. The bear is that is the HHN mascot in Japan. Yeah, the restaurant in Hollywood looks a lot better. This is a Hanekuma popcorn bucket. So there he is with the it doesn't move. I was kind of hoping that maybe it actually had some springy action, but there is nothing there. And then they have the really cute Hanekuma headband as well. And the hat. And this little coin purse. So that's all the merch that I've seen for Hanekuma over here, but it is super Super cute. I love the mascot. I think he's awesome. They have this whole like basically anime on his story playing at all times inside the store too now. So you can watch this whole thing and learn the origins of Hanekuma. So pretty cool.
But I'm gonna wait
I'm happy they got more Hello Kitty Chucky merch in as well. Like they have the popcorn bucket, these mugs now. This is the popcorn bucket. So cute. So once again, no merch, I think, in here that we haven't seen in any of the other stores. Oh yeah, that's one thing, Nicole. You can definitely go to City Walk to buy a lot of the HHN merch as well. Because yeah, out inside the Universal Studio Store, they do have a lot of it. I love this. I love this jacket. And I did get the Roosevelts because the Roosevelts is so cool. The FNAF Roosevelts, which they also have the matching hat. Of course, there's that bucket hat we've seen. So, and the jacket, but that jacket is, I think it's $90. And they also have this Loungefly, if you are a giant FNAF fan. This new Loungefly backpack, which I love the size on this thing, by the way. It's not so mini. Like, so, I think that's really cool. Oh yeah, they do. That's right. During HHN, it is only free parking after midnight, which is kind of crazy. See, there's the mystery machine. I was looking. I don't see Scooby and the gang. Usually they're right there by the broadcast. Yeah, so unless you're an annual pass holder and free parking is included with your ticket, you're not going to be able to, just go in for free, unfortunately. At least on HHN merch, on HHN nights. I believe during non-HHN nights, you can still come in after, I believe it's 8 p.m.? There we go. We made one whole lap around the park. Now, yeah, is it 6 p.m., Jim? It might be 6. Yeah, I'm not sure 100%. We might need to look that up if it's 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. But yeah, you do. Okay, so it is 6 p.m. Okay, good. Okay, so I am corrected. 6 p.m. You can get free parking during non-HHN nights, but midnight on any HHN nights. Yeah, I totally believe you guys are right. Just, it's been so long since we've had to pay for parking because Jan is an annual pass holder, and so parking is included with her pass, and then of course my status, so I don't, we haven't had to pay for parking in a long time. But yeah, last time I knew that we saw the midnight sign, so. No, Nicole. Oh, speaking of Scooby and the gang, there we go. Right now it's just Shaggy and Scooby. But yep, they are right there. And Nicole, only if you would do some of the crazy houses. Experience all of HHN. But you also have to buy a ticket. Unfortunately, that's not that's not a privilege that comes with our passes. Yes, right, Gabby? She would need to do the entire HHN. That's right. Maybe go through the Terrifier house, the Jason house. You know, the really good ones. At least White Six and Hatchet and Chains. So those are our favorites. I guarantee they're not like horrific or anything. But yeah, we absolutely love the design in those houses. Scaregers are super fun, so. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it for the day. Time to go home, maybe get some food. Of course, I worked all day and then came to stream for you guys. So thank you all for joining though. It's so awesome. This is our second, I think, live stream so far on YouTube that's actually gone semi-decent. The first one, of course, was team member preview. That was really cool being able to bring everybody along. So you guys too, have a great rest of the day. Nicole, have fun tonight. Hopefully, you know, you and Gabby will come to HHN. You should definitely experience it at least once. So, and give some of the houses a chance. I remember the first time Jan tried, she was terrified. But after going through a couple of the houses, I think 3 houses, she was absolutely fine after that. Never scared again. Yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Right, and we'll try and go live more often. Oh, 2 houses. That's all it took. Yeah, at first though, her palms were all sweaty. She was shaky. She was terrified. So Nicole, like I said, give it a chance. I think you'll be good. Appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Angel, if you're still on here, it was really good to see you on here too. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Bye guys.